Hello again. In today's video I'm going to talk about all the rides at Knott's Berry Farm. What is considered a ride? Anything under the Rides tab of the Knott's Berry Farm app. The order is A to Z or Z to A. Z to A is weird, so I'll list the rides from A to Z. Also, this video was suggested to me by my friend, EpicFox2. If you want to suggest any video ideas, please let me know. I'll add it to my list of video ideas which has content for until about August. The first ride is Balloon Race. Opening in 1992 and replacing Balloon Race, a ride with the same name and almost identical ride type. Balloon Race is a balloon race ride type. I didn't think I could cram the words balloon race in this segment 5 times and still make it make sense. The next ride is the Beelge Express Railroad. Opening in 1983 as the Grand Sierra Railroad and being changed in 2024, this ride is a miniature train. The ride was shortened in 2004 to make way for Silver Bullet. Not much else to say, it's a train. Next up is the Butterfield Stagecoaches. Opening in 1949, you go on a horse-drawn carriage and go around Camp Snoopy, Ghost Town, and Fiesta Village. It's a cool concept. I've never done it, however next time I go that's on my priorities. This next ride is a classic. Calico Mine Ride opened in 1960 and has stayed almost the same as when it opened 65 years ago. In 2014 they added 50 new animatronics and changed the story a little bit. Overall a great ride. Another older ride. Calico Railroad opened in 1952 and has stayed almost the same, just the things around it are different. This is just a train. If you like trains then do this ride. This next ride has changed quite a bit. Calico River Rapids opened in 1988 as Bigfoot Rapids and got rethemed in 2019 at what it is now. You don't get to wet on this ride. I'd compare it to Journey to Atlantis at SeaWorld San Diego, specifically in the front row. Next up on the list is Camp Snoopy's Off-Road Rally. Opening in 2024 and replacing Rocky Mountain Trucking Company, this ride is a huge improvement. The main enhancement is they got rid of the horn, so now the land is quieter apart from the fact they added a roller coaster. Besides that they also moved the back row down, which might have been better, however no horns makes this ride way better. The next entry is Basic. Carousel de California opened in 1955 as Merry-Go-Round and in 2023 changed its name to what it is today. You can pick between riding a horse or ostrich, which is a nice touch. Next is one of many swing rides. Charlie Brown's Kite Flyers opened in 2014 and is a junior swings ride. I'm surprised that this ride sits 32 people while Los Voladores sits 48, that's only 16 more. Besides that, it's just a baby swings ride. The first of 10 roller coasters to come. Coast Rider opened in 2013 and replaced Perilous Plunge. I've never done this ride, however my friend says it's uncomfortable, unlike Lego Technic Coaster, 1 hour and 15 minutes away in black. Overall not much to say, go on Lego Technic Coaster. This entry is short. Dragon Swing opened in 1980 and is classic pirate ship ride. Not much else. The next entry is Flying Ace. Opening in 1986, this ride is a junior jets, similar to a Aero Top Jet. On a side note, why of every theme park I've covered has had these at one point, and most of the next ones do too. Anyways, there isn't much else to say. This next ride is really good. Ghost Rider opened in 1998 and has barely changed since. This ride is very good, however I recommend riding it on a cloudy day because the sun between the support beams along with the high speeds is disorientating. Another roller coaster. Hang Time opened in 2018 and replaced Boomerang. Hang Time is just Emperor at SeaWorld San Diego on steroids. Emperor has 3 loops, Hang Time has 5. Emperor's drop is 90 degrees, hang times is 96 degrees. Emperor's Lift Hill is almost vertical and hang times is completely vertical. There's more I could go over, however this segment is getting long. Another standard ride. Hat Dance opened in 1969 and that's pretty much it. I do like how the teacups are hats, however what else is new? Roller Coaster 4. Jaguar, opened in 1995 and is a decent roller coaster. It is a good orange color and when Montezuma reopens will be much better. This ride has a lot of history. Knott's Bear Wife Farm returned to the fair, opened in 2015 as Voyage to the Iron Reef and was rethemed in 2021 to what it is now. The actual build has had 4 rides which I'll go over in another video, however I also will make a different video on how to get a high score. So many Knott's videos in the works. Thanks Epic Fox 2, you're lucky I won't leak your name. The AI voice can't speak Spanish, but here we go. La Revolucion opened in 2003 and hasn't changed much. The only interesting thing is that the ride type is a frisbee. The next ride is Linus Launcher. Opening in 2014, this ride looks really fun. I wish I did it when I went. By the way, I've been to Knott's twice in my life. The first time I went on Huff and Puff as I was young, and the second time I went on 7 rides total, so I'm not too experienced as I'm not as talkative in some entries. The AI can't say this name for some reason. Los Voladores opened in 1986 as Waveslinger and got rethemed in 2023 to what it's called now. Los Voladores translates to the Flying Ones, which is accurate. The next ride on the list is Pacific Scrambler. This ride opened in 2013 and hasn't changed, however in 1989 a copy of this ride was in a different location and was indoors under the name Whirlpool. Pigpen's Mud Buggies opened in 2014 and is a jump around. Nothing else to say apart from bring back Aqua Scout. Roller Coaster 5 out of 9 excluding Montezuma. Pony Express opened in 2008 and is an abomination. It's a motorbike coaster similar to Tron Light Cycle Run at Magic Kingdom, however this one is more painful, 36 seconds long and not forceful at all. Me and my sister call it the chiropractor. What are you picturing when I say Rapid River Run? What? Rapid River Run opened in 2004 as Lucy's Tugboat and in 2014 was changed to its current name. Why does this ride have a very misleading name? When I was looking up the ride I had so much confusion and it got worse when I saw the picture. The 6th roller coaster. Sierra Sidewinder opened in 2007 and is a great spinning coaster. One bad thing is it's awkward in the loading area when you're staring at the person in front of you, only the front and back row are safe. Anyways, this ride is really fun if you're sitting backwards, especially on the lift hill. Roller coaster number 7. Silver Bullet opened in 2004 and has stayed almost the same since then. I've never been on it, however it looks fun. And also it's iconic, being in most front gate pictures. Small Tower. Sky Cabin opened in 1976 along with Sky Jump, however Sky Jump closed in 1999. Sky Cabin is 180 and has 1 layer of seats. Sky Tower at SeaWorld San Diego is 315 feet and has 2 layers of seats. I'm sorry if I bring up SeaWorld so much, they have similar rides. Roller Coaster 8 out of 9. Snoopy's Tender Paw Twister Coaster opened in 2024 and replaced Timberline Twister. This ride is unique as it has a lift hill and a launch even though they're small. The AI has to pronounce another semi-Spanish ride. Soul Spin opened in 2017 and replaced Windseeker, which got moved to World of Fun at Kansas City, Missouri, and now it's called Steelhawk. Anyways, this ride is one of the most thrilling non-roller coaster next to the next entry. Get ready to scream, supremely. Supreme Scream opened in 1998 replacing XK1. There are 3 towers which meet up at their peaks at a total height of 325 feet. The actual feet you go up is 252 feet. This next ride is basic. Surfside Gliders opened in 2013 and that's pretty much it. Didn't replace anything, didn't kill anyone, just exists, and someone I know said they almost flipped it, however that seems very unlikely. This next ride is a classic. Timber Mountain Log Ride opened in 1969 and has barely changed since. This ride is a lot of fun, both the drops don't get you that way usually. Wheeler Dealer Bumper Cars opened in 1975 and is the same as when it opened mostly. Bump boom bang bam wham splat pop pow. Just extending the segment. Wipeout opened in 1999 and is pretty similar as when it opened. This ride looks really fun and matched the boardwalk theme. Overall good ride. The final ride and roller coaster of the video. Accelerator. The ride opened in 2002 and replaced Windjammer Surf Racers. This ride is very fast, going at top speed on 81 miles an hour. I'm not doing the kilometer translation. Anyway, that's everything. For some reason the Knott's app and website don't count Woodstock's airmail as well as Sally's Swing Along. I hope you enjoyed. You're welcome, Epic Fox 2. See you soon with Knott's Soak City.